G'day and welcome back to the channel. We're on to some big adventure stuff now. If you haven't seen me build that, there's a 20-part build series. Go and check that out. But the channel's going to move in a slightly different direction now. We're going to do a bit of adventure traveling with that actual machine and a few toys that go with it as well. So you would have seen in the 20th episode of the build series that I was at Lake Bolac, Western Districts of Victoria. Nice flat glass out there today. It's early afternoon. We've got this arvo and tomorrow some good weather, and now it's going to turn pretty rubbish. So plan for today is to get my new Truekit 4-meter Discovery, which you can see hiding in the storage bay there. This whole van was built around putting that baby in there. So got to get that out inflated. But there, after that, we'll hopefully be launching and get it out in the water. This could all go very wrong, but it could all go really well. Stay tuned and see how it turns out. Cheers. So that's it in rough arrangement. Get the feeling it'll never pack down as well as it just did then, but this is the standard pump that you get with it. Piston pump, just up and down on the hands, and I'll use that to get the last bit of PSI into it to firm it up. But for now we're going to use a little blower to get it going. Stage 2, this is big. It's awesome. Yeah, I've got to get the floor in and then pump the floor up and then finish the top. I think it puts seats in as well before you do the final pressure fill, and then it's ready to go. How quick was that? I mean, that's amazing. I can put the oars in and everything, of course, but that's pretty quick. Love it. That's the floor pretty well in. It's obviously got to come up to pressure. It's looking pretty good. So I put the seat in, then pull it up to pressure, lock off all the points, and I think we're ready to roll. So this is the hand pump. It's got a pressure gauge on it, PSI. So I've got to do the pontoons to 3 and the floor to 10. Got the heart rate up. That's up to pressure. It's got to cover the valves. Put the valve caps in, put the ropes on. That seat went in the end. I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. The floor pushed it apart and grabbed it. Put the oars in, put the motor on. I've also got to do the rego painting, which I've got a stencil made for. Don't know how it's going to work out. I'm just going to do a little foam roller with PVC paint, see what happens. I think I'll use that line there as a guide and stick the stencil on, see how it goes. Rock and roll. So this is where I got to with the rego sitch. So I've just got it taped on there with some masking tape. Hopefully it holds it strong enough just so I get the paint on. I'm just going to use a little roller. It's got this little foam roller thing. And this paint, which is made for PVC, so the guys at Truekit put me onto this Polymarine Letterflex flexible PVC lettering paint. I've got red, so it matches the handles. You just need a colour that contrasts the colour of the boat, so that should be good. And it needs to be, then in Victoria, Australia, they need to be at least 150 mil tall, and they're about 170, I think, maybe 180. So should be good. I'm hoping I can use this stencil on the other side as well, and it won't ruin it with the paint. But I'll just go gently and see how it goes. Not too bad. Couple of bled there and down there. So not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with it. So this is where I'm storing the outboard. I designed this box around a 15 or 20 horsepower two-stroke, but couldn't get one that I liked for the price I wanted, so I ended up buying a new four-stroke, which is a lot bigger than the two-stroke. Takes up a lot more room, so I had to pack around it and make it work, but I got it to fit. So I've just got it set up on some casters across the transom mount point there, just so it just rolls in. So I'll just slide it back out this way and drop it down and then carry it over is the plan. It's a pretty awkward shape and weighs about 43 kilos, they tell me, so this is a bit hard on the back, but we'll give it a go and see how it turns out. Yeah, so it's on. That was pretty easy, given you can wheel it right up to where the engine is, and then I'll be able to wheel it down to the water. Don't know if it'll go through that soft sand near the beach there. She might get a bit stuck, but that's wasn't too bad on the back. I nearly overbalanced the motor and dropped it, but apart from that, it all went pretty good. Looking forward to giving it a crack tomorrow. The wind's picked up right now. It's looking like it's going to storm, so not ideal time to go out anyway. Plus, I want that to dry completely. Yeah, looking good. Going to try a bit of a different method that I've never done with the Osbri that I've not done before. Just to cook it on its side, because I didn't get the fire started early enough, so I got no coal. So I'm just going to have the meat sitting beside the fire with the radiant heat rather than above it. Not sure how it's going to go. Got some cheap and cheerful snot bags. The old pink snags, and a nice bit of Sprunt Farm Scotch fillet. Sensational. I'll put that on later. I'll test out this method with the cheap and cheerfuls first and see how we go. Oh, sorry about the crap light, but that's it. Ended up putting them horizontal on the thing because they weren't cooking quick enough and we're hungry. They're looking pretty good. And a bit of cucumber, and I'm cooking some spuddies in the air fryer. In the sandwich press. Looking pretty good. Oh, she's fairly choppy out there today. The old boat's flexing a fair bit. We're going to sneak up this little creek. I think it's called the Fiery from memory. This is in flood. I've never seen it in flood before. Hopefully there's enough water. It's pretty skinny, but hopefully there's enough water to get us down to a fair way down it. We'll see how we go. Pretty skinny water now, about to a floody fields. This thing floats on pretty much nothing though. I reckon I need about 300-400 mil of freeboard to make it float and the motor to work. See how we go. I don't know where this is going to end up. It could be stuck in mud very soon. I think we'll call that the end of the line. Just turns into a big reed bed. I might be able to sneak around that corner, but I reckon we'll call it quits there and head back. Got a bit of chicken out of the fridge. This was frozen. It's defrosted over the last couple of days in the fridge. The thigh cutlettes with skin on. It's got a bit of marinade, honey, soy, garlic. It's actually a stir fry base, but it'll do the job. I'm just going to chuck that in the bag, give it a bit of flavour. We'll do them over the fire tonight as long as the rain holds off. We'll get a bit of a fire going and do a bit of grilling. Yeah, not sure how successful this one's going to be. She's shit wood and it's getting too hot and then it goes out and then it's too smoky and then it starts raining and yeah, I'll just keep flipping it. Hopefully it works out. That's actually looking quite good. Some sort of like Thai street food situation going on here. It's crisping up nicely. It's got to elevate it with a shovel and flip it over every 10 seconds. Job done. Look at that. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, awesome. Just had to go back on for my morning walk down there and find my sunglasses, which I did. That's awesome as well. But this is even better. I've just found some lunch, I think. Hopefully they're field mushies. They are. Oof. Look at those. They'll go beautifully in something, on something. There's a heap of them around here. Sensational. Holy shit, I was just about to cut those up and start cooking them, and I thought I'd just do a quick check on my mushroom app and confirm they're actually field mushrooms, because this yellowy stuff on the stems I hadn't seen in field mushrooms before. When you bruise them it turns yellow. Anyway, I googled it, put it in my mushroom app, and turns out they're not field mushrooms, and I'm glad I didn't chop them up and eat them. They're actually poisonous. I'll put it up on the screen, but they are so close in to the ones I always eat and grew up eating from the paddocks around where I live. It's full on. I can't believe it, but they're definitely turning yellow, which is the distinguishing factor. Wowee, that was lucky. Alright, time to pack this boat down. Never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. I'll bring you along for the ride. I'm going to call that the end of the episode there. We've done the test on the boat and we've had a bit of an adventure. It's been really good. As is typical though, we have a glass out as soon as the boat gets packed up the following morning. So yeah, I would have been loving to fang across there right now. It's like literally like a mirror the whole way across the lake. But anyway, that's the way it turns out. I'm sure there'll be plenty more adventures where we get glass outs. Yeah, but it's been good just breaking in the motor, testing out the boat setup, pack down, all that sort of stuff was really what I was trying to achieve here, and seemed to go quite well. But yeah, we've got to pack the van up now and hit the road and on to the next adventure. Cheers for now.